Good morning. So I'm a bit late. Because I had some unexpected visitors. Just really wish they would give me warning when they show up like that, but it's like, yeah, hi, 30-year-old living out of home. I don't think it's a good idea to turn up like 9 o'clock-ish without warning. But we're here. And so is Ghost Trick. Hey, Cookie.
Okay. So...
Sissel is a ghost that has been powered by a meteorite and presumably lived for this long because of that, who can actively trick things whilst essentially being alive. And we've gotta kind of stop them somehow when they know. But who is Ghost? Oh, but who is the Ghost? That's also a very good question. We don't even know who the fuck we are. Like, I suspect it's someone who... from the ground... Like, from the very, like, minimal... Sorry, from the foundation, and from the very beginning of the game, it seems to suggest that we are someone who died in the junkyard, and Sissel manipulating Lynn to shoot him caused the meteorite that's in his body to, like, radiate us. There's a lot of questions that are in my mind, like, how are Missile and Sissel actually, or how are Missile and the player character actually getting out of this alive? Like, Missile we can kind of, like, redo a bit, right? Although that raises a question of what would happen if we actually undid what Missile did when it comes to Camilla. But, like, there is, I guess, an end state where, like, we are controlling Sissel's body and the real Sissel has been banished or whatever. Like, basically, like, trapped in the fucking submarine with no way of actually getting out. That'd be one way. And they just dissipate over time. Yeah. I don't know. And then Sissel is also on the loose and is actually a despicable piece of shit, so, like... It's, a worrying, a worrying set of circumstances at the moment, because, like, this dude is on another level. And has, like, no compunction about just casually killing people. So, yeah. Kinda worried that shit's gonna, like, get real bad before before the game is over, but, only one way to find out. Would have helped if I clicked on the video game. God damn it. Yes. Chapter 16, 4:19 AM. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. This is Jowd. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk, we'll be waiting for you. Place complete. Ooh, it got changed. Hi. Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. And I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I better go. Oh, we're going there immediately. Dang it, I wanted a dawdle. Single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. No dawdling. Oh, yep, nope. No dawdling. We might be trapped in here. Well, welcome to the Yonoa. Detective Jowd. Yeah, I thought so. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone. Hope you don't mind. Egad, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh? How did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yonoa was going to surface, confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. Fuck, that's smart. I have a little something for you. Oh my god. No fucking shot. Cabanela has given me some pretty weird presents in the past. They always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver, made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator. It was actually a Dragon Radar. By the way, where's that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Sissel, you mean? Oh. You! You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please, let her go. Bah! There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Whoa. Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. The meteorite? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's a problem. What in the world was that? The Temsik fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? What a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where did he go? Oh, we're still on the phone. What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them and fast. Oh boy. Huh? So you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yes, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. Well, my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? Sorry to say, I don't think it can. I didn't even bother to ask. But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together. You got it! Oh. Telephone is ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me. Think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Oh. Wait, no, I can't switch things that Sissel's on. What the fuck? Can go smell? Local dog chimes in. Hello? Hello? Miss Camilla? Hello? It's no use. This black hello just doesn't like me. Just create a path for me, Missile. I'll come right over. How would I do that? Wait, legit, how would I do that? Because I can't go... Yeah, I can't swap something Sissel is in. Oh. That'll do it. No, fuck off. Oh. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Sissel, look! That black hello, it came off the hook. Isn't that red? Uh-oh, I better answer it fast. Oh, I need to move. Damn it. Now is not the time for that. Hello? Is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel. Where are you? Somebody please answer. Guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help. Lynn is... She said Lynn. Miss Lynn! We better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. Why would I... Oh, Jesus. It's no use. Nobody's answering. Miss Camilla! And... Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn! Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy! I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! And Missile, too. I'm so glad to see you're alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before, when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Hey, Missile? Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? Don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. Wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more. And then, I better do something about the detective lady. Can I talk to you a minute? Yes, Sissy? Could you tell me what happened to you? What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. Woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then, eh? Thought to myself, I have to escape. Next thing I know, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. And then... Camilla! I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out, the poor thing. No, I think Sissel had something to do with this. You've been through so much. You were very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. You've both been brave. I'm sorry I can't help right now, Sissel, but I think I'd better stay with Miss Camilla. Yeah, that's alright. I think so too. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Oh, thank you. Sissel? Yes? Could you say that again? I really like the sound of that. Yeah, maybe later. Oh boy. Dang it. Wait, what? Oh, I could probably turn. Oh, Sissel, you're here! Lynn? What in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanela fired into him with a bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. Where are we? Oh, okay, we're on the left here, I think. There is another telephone there. But we're kind of stuck here at the moment, actually. Where'd I put the mouse? There we go. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. If Found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She'd escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy. Sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Yep. My guess is the explosion might have done her in, or Sissel had a part in that. Camilla, are you okay? Camilla? Hello, Lynn. Or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, well. See, there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody even calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Yep. Get tricked, idiot. Look out! Revenge, huh? It's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right. I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again. You didn't have to add the again part. So let's see. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good... You know how detectives love a good mystery? It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of mineral to a detective. Afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Okay. Oh, shit. Alright, so it'd be really rad if I could get to the telephone. Oh, I'll probably have to wait until, she points the gun. Yeah, I can't do anything. Jesus. Please. Thank you. It's no use. I can't get the line to work. That's funny. I thought I could use the phone if, the phone in the past if somebody was calling. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. Don't look at me, I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody please answer the phone. You want something done, you have to do it yourself. Okay. Big wheel keep on turning. Nice. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed. Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry! Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. She's right. I better check it out. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. So it must be true what they say. That there are restless ghosts on board. What? Okay. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mum. Who is he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true neither of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. Guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Yeah. It's Detective Jowd! What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, a man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just going to go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment. Huh. But that's cheating! I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsic fragment going to go? Won't budge. Maybe it's broken. Oh, I guess I don't have to lower it right now. If I ever had to move it, I could probably get Lyn to do it for me. Okay. Sure. Yep, and then that. Aha. Oh, I'm not going to be able to reach that. Fuck. What? Oh, there it is. All the fucking... okay. I can't do anything? Oh. Nothing's happening. Sure seems like it should do something. Maybe it's just some kind of ornament. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Wow, he's gonna kill himself. Or at least be party to it. Sissel? What just happened? The whole room just disappeared, with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Lyn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. Can't believe this is happening. Now then, I better hurry along, before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Ynoa will be his coffin. No, here we go. When one gets a cool rock, one must admire it. This is true. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. Huh. So that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. It's the missile. But missile isn't here. No, that's a missile. No, it's not. Missile is the dog. No, that... Missile is a name for a thing with an explosive... The torpedo. It's like... Well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. Oh, this is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. We can't let it launch. But what can we do? Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow. Somehow? True detective never gives up. We certainly can't just ignore it. Oh, good, I can't... Won't budge. Maybe it's broken? Okay. Missile knows where it is. Yeah, the missile knows where it is, because, it knows where yeah, the missile knows where Camilla is, because it knows where Miss Camilla isn't. Okay. No time, it's gonna launch. It's no use, there's nothing we can do from here. There was nothing I could do to begin with. What? There goes the missile. Now there's really nothing we can do. If only our missile was here right now. I bet he'd try to take it head on for us. Yeah, I bet he would. Looks like we better rethink this whole thing. But I couldn't get... There was nothing I could do. Okay. Back to the fate change, I guess. Like, there's nothing... Oh, I guess I can turn that. Yeah, neat. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. I got an idea. You're gonna have to get into the capsule. Yeah, no, Cookie, like, I don't need hints yet, thanks. Hey, jackass. Ah, the Temsic fragment, you're mine at last. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Now then, I better hurry along, before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Yanoa will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. Okay, so the second I got on the fragment, I could not do a single thing. So this is fun. Wasn't able to give you a hint because I was out having dinner. Oh, yeah, that's okay, Cookie. But like, I will directly ask if I need a hint. Like, that's always been a thing. Huh, so that's the cause of the giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me, okay. I've seen this. Not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. Oh, so, wait, wait, why was I... okay, fine. There's no time, it's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Why was the "I hope" at the end the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. Whee! What? Why is there a rat in the missile? Came along for the ride without giving it too much thought, but was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in there? The rat is ordnance. Do you know how a torpedo works? No, you can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. That in turn sets off the detonator. Detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So, how do we stop it? I didn't explain anything about that in the book. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. Or not. These outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. Spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. What does this do? Ugh! This looks like just the thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details. But I do want to give it a try. But before we can do that, looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? Okay. But then they just start spinning again? I don't understand what the fuck I need to do here. This is probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it, the torpedo will explode. Uh-oh, better be careful. But, you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device? Huh? Oh, safety device, huh? That sounds promising. We have to put the safety device on before this thing blows up. Yeah, What am I meant to... Buddy, move, please. Stubborn little thing, isn't it? Quite a worthy adversary. You do know that the rat isn't the main focus here, don't you? Okay, true. But until it's out of the way, we can't set the safety device. You're right. If only our missile was here right now. We have to get this little creature to leave somehow. Do I need to, like, stop the gyroscopes in a way? Oh my god. We're almost out of time at this rate. We're going to blow up the submarine. Uh-oh. We have to set that safety safety and keep the torpedo from detonating. Like, do I have to put this in such a way that the rat can escape? What does stopping the gyroscopes even do? I'm so fucking confused. Okay. So, I can do 3 things in here. I can try and clamp... I can try and operate the joint, and I can stop both of the gyroscopes. Can't do anything to the striker. Yeah. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use the weights to our advantage somehow. What? But, like... How would this... Stopping the gyroscopes doesn't seem to do anything. Like, and they just restart. Like... Fuck's sake. What?
Did I not stop them both at the top?
I don't know how I... That's really stupid. I'm sorry. That's fucking dumb. Great. We've dumped a little creature off. You stopped them both at the bottom. No, I definitely stopped at least one of them at the top. But like that's the thing is, like, okay, I was stopping them. Cool. Like, what was, like, that's the thing I wasn't sure about, is just, like, it's saying, oh, I wonder if we can use this to our advantage, but I couldn't see, like, how that would work. And it wasn't really saying, or it wasn't, like, what would have been really good there is that, like, you stop it multiple times, and then, like, Lynn pipes up and says, like, suggests something about, like, moving them to the top or something. But, like, I don't know how the weight was meant, I would not have thought that was the way the weights would work. That they'd spin the inner working of the missile? Okay. Great. We've dumped a little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Yeah, that doesn't seem physically possible. That it worked like that? Why wouldn't it start doing weird shit if you stopped them at all? I think that is, like, one of, I think, the worst ones in this game. Like, I got frustrated at a couple of the other ones, but at least there it was, like, complex and there were enough pieces there. And, like, there's not enough things going on in this that it wouldn't, like, it obviously doesn't take you too long to figure out, even if you're just trial and erroring. But, like... Yeah, like, stopping the gyroscopes at all should have made the torpedo, like, wobble or something, but it's only putting them at the top that does anything? I don't know. Now for that safety device. Right. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. Donk. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it! Fate averted. What's the matter? You still look unhappy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up. We still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right. I guess... How did the rat get out? Yeah, really. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway. I guess we better get back to the present and as quickly as we can. Wait, who the fuck was that? Wait, who the fuck was that? Wait, they're actually glossing over that, like... Wait, no, what the fuck? What did... Wait, what just happened? Right, I'm worried about Camilla. Okay, we're just glossing over that? Cool, awesome. Holy shit. Managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Cannot trick them. Ah. Better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here. I just don't have the power to stop that water from coming in. The light went out, but this machine apparently still works. What is it? Fortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. But maybe I can use its movement to help me create a path. See, like, okay. Okay, listen. Maybe I'm dumb, but, like, that felt unnecessary, whereas the missile thing felt unintuitive and it wasn't giving you any hints. It's like, oh yeah, well, I guess it probably wants to point out, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, it probably wants to point out the machine is actually working, and there's clearly something going on with it. Oh, there we go. So is that still... Lynn? Camilla, you're awake! How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everybody's going to be with me now. She eepy. Camilla! Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do... Aw, I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. Better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here, before it's too late. Everyone's here on this sinking sub, yep. Okay, I said I'd get you out of here, Camilla. It's so dark, I can barely see. Now what? Out of ideas already, huh? I think she's asking for my help. I should send her a signal. Trick. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here. Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is going to fill up with water fast. We better get out that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Ladder. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way... Yeah? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it in the meantime. Could you hurry, please? There must be a switch or something somewhere that lowers the ladder. Provided the person who designed the sub didn't miscalculate the ladder length. I didn't even consider that possibility. I have to warn you, I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Yeah, you already told me. What's swimming? Okay. No. Oh. There we go. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Damn. That would be really fucking hard to do. Climb a ladder while with only one hand and holding someone. Oh, Jesus. What was that? Looks like water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. What happened? Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something? Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Well, I mean, you did stop a fucking, You did stop a missile before. Huh. That's weird. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now, all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. Ah! Uh-oh. Well, oh dear. Die. Ow. What happened now? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. You'll just have to go up to the top. See how I can help with my ghost tricks. Where am I? Oh well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Missile. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you? Of course. After all, just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course. Oh, different fan lengths? Okay. What would doing any of... Oh my god. What would even happen if I, like, switched these two? Oh, I might be able to, like, move them over with it. So, like, they'd need to get over there. Can Sissel? Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. There's pistons sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge. It might be just that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily. Sissel, you're not telling Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure do, look like they could be used to our advantage. Okay. Oh, hold on. Maybe if we... Wait, is there actually time pressure here? Uh-oh, the water is still rising. It's up to my knees. And it's freezing cold. Just hold on. You better create a path fast. Hang in there, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. No. Oh my god. Then get you to operate them? Time limit not on UI this time. Not a fan of that, honestly. It's, like they're silently pressuring me to climb them. Oh, I doubt they're doing that, Miss Lynn. Looks, like how much of the piston thrust out is related to how large the fans are. Yeah. Sissel, my arms are full, but my legs are free. If you could just move these pistons so they're a little easier to climb, I think I could do it. Okay, so in order to do that, we need 3 different sizes of fan. Okay, yeah. So, go back to here and use that one instead. Oh, fuck. There, how about that? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me. You better hurry. I don't think that water is going to wait for you. Yeah, evidently not. Cool. Ouch! Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can. We have to. I'm gonna have to... God damn it. Oh. I straight up can't get in there. Maybe the piston? Okay, there we go. Hi again. Darn this thing called water. Look what it's done. Huh? Just a second ago it was chilling me to the bone. Now it's hitting me as steam hot enough to melt a person. My boots and my coat are soaking wet. Water just pours out of them when I move. How dare that water treat you like that? Here, let me lap it all up for you. You better not, Missile. It's salt water. Sounds like she's starting to get crabby. Chew! Okay, I'm working on it. Lynn hates water. It's cold, wet, gets everywhere. Can turn the wheel. So by closing this valve, I've shut off the steam to flow to that first pipe. Okay. Then what? Okay, can I get to that? No. I don't really know what it wants me to do from here. I mean, I can swap these two, but that's not going to do anything, I don't think. What? Look at this. If I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh. Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays out steam in a different way, eh? Bet that will come in handy. Oh! Okay. What? Comes that water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about this steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. Okay, I really wish I could, like, move between these two and not have to, like, lock on like that. It makes maneuvering around this really annoying. Stop. Oh my god. Thank you. No, I need to get to you and swap. There, how does that look? Looks great! All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way! Okay, it's not far now. Trying to move forward. Ouch. Now what? Oh, yeah, I guess you can. Might be able to climb the side? Look up there. If I can just make it to that door... Got it way quicker than it took me. Yeah, it's the thing about puzzle games. Sometimes really dumb stuff is gonna get you, and sometimes you feel like a god for getting like a complex one out of the way easy. That do be how it is sometimes. We can escape. How in the world am I gonna get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yeah, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? So I imagine it's got something to do with the hook. Let's... Fucking... God damn it. Oh, come on. Get you out of the road. Fuse box. Switch for the ladder, if I remember correctly. Oh. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it up. Hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? Sissel? Shut the fuck up. It's no use. Can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. No! What the fuck? Hello? That was... Grabbed by a doohickey, yeah. It wasn't... It was like... It looked like it was... disconnected, like, objects? Was that Sissel? What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. Submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head to find a. Still want to head up to find a strange, a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Okay, so torpedo aside, that was really good, but. Yeah, I don't know. The torpedo thing isn't really much of anything at the end of the day, because it is, like, such a restricted thing that it's just, like, you can trial and error it and it won't take long, but... Eh. Eh. Chapter 17, 5:10 a.m. The upended submarine continues to sink, slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. Yeah. A head filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? I mean, it's... The only other person it could be is Sissel, right? Ah! What the fuck? I see. I see you managed to survive, Detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all these unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. Good thing they had a convenient cone-shaped object to simulate his hairstyle and sunglasses. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? Can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are. That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. Quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel. My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are, and who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. Is this really the time to be sitting around? Got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the Hulk, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsec fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Radiation's power effect. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently, there are individual differences in the powers we get. Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. I need to do a quick little part. I need to do a JoJo spoiler here. This is literally stands. This is quite literally, in more ways than one, if you know, you know, stands. It's just stands. Oh, fuck me. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah. My powers have changed over these past 10 years. Got hit by the stand meteorite, yeah, really. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what it that's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago... Still ass up. Fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So, of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. A lot of dog murder in this game. Yep. Called it. Aren't the Temsec remnants still there, in that park? At the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? This is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. Makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Thanks, Missile. It's a good thing no one has ever died in that park. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed. Not really alive, and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsec. Or Temsic. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanella and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And, as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? Oh, god damn it. If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. Actually, what the fuck? I just remembered there's been a cat in this story that we have not addressed at all. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Yeah. I thought so. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan, anyway. But they had other plans. Actually, now that we're revisiting this scene, when did we gain control of Sissel? I think it was, like, here. Right? So... right here, someone is dead. Oh, shut up. Is it the cat? What? No. The cat walked away from... No, that can't be it. Oh, unless No, wait. Unless Sissel possessed the cat to move the body afterward? Maybe? We didn't see his spirit there, but I don't know what else could be? But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha. The inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back, no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. That's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. Coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now what you'd been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Lynn? Camilla! Is it true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, if my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Where is Jowd? Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why do they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! Yes, we do! Yeah. This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from the Inspector in white. That's right. Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers. Right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. So my dad isn't here on the submarine? Don't worry, we're going to get him right now. Okay. Hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings when I said about my dad saving us if he was here. Oh, don't worry about that. Comments like that just roll right off Miss Lynn's back. She's really thick-skinned. Ouch. I'm going to start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me. Miss Camilla. I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla. Actually, with that, I am going to take a break real quick, just to get some more water in that, and when we come back, escape from submarine? I don't know how the fuck we're gonna manage to do that, but hey, weirder things have happened. Also weird that Sissel... Oh, he says he's not Sissel now? I'm so fucking confused. Yeah, like, we rewatched the scene where Sissel should have appeared. So I don't really know where else to go with that. But yeah, I will be right back. I'm back. Oh, Jesus, newest girl. Well, you hadn't been logged in for that long? God. Ugh. Alright, subsyncing. Who are we? We don't know anymore. Oh. Click on the game. Missile. Okay, what do we do now? We go find the command room that was launched somewhere into the sea. What? How? Just so that, you know, I don't like water very much. According to Lynn, key to our plan is a torpedo, kind of a missile. Missile? You have a missile right here. I don't think she's talking about that kind of missile. Now then, where did we see another, missed torpedo? Whoa. A veritable Schrodinger's guy. Yeah, I was thinking that of like, oh, maybe the cat is also dead. Like, yeah, this guy is actually like Schrodinger's cat, unironically. But there was also a cat in that thing, so like, I don't fucking know. So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment? It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jowd's Watson will tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might be another torpedo on the submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jowd. That's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? So what are you gonna do, ride on the top of the torpedo? Of course not! You guys are going to go. Darn, kinda wanted to see that. Did you want to see me drown? How about you, bud? You okay with this, or... Whoop. Ah. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, sounds heavenly. I've been thinking about this for a while now. Don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with said country. Anyway, looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. Not busted enough, though. Torpedo room. Torpedo room, huh? Might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo, the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there must be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me! I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. You can do that? And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Oh, congrats, newest girl. The old rebirth day. Yeah. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Time to trick that missile. What happened to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? There's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Hey, where'd Sissel go? How's it going there? I'm just calculating the command room's coordinates now. I have to put in a slight offset, though. Don't want to blow it up. I'm sure Detective Jowd would appreciate that. Well, leave this to me. Good luck with loading the missile. Okay, thanks. Oh, I can't talk to her. Okay, fine. Switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? But I don't think the entire device is broken, though. Probably work just fine if only I could move this switch. Just have to find a way to move it somehow. I can't do it with my powers alone. Oh. Yep. Switch the switches. Go. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too. But something's odd. What is? Command room, it looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Right, okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. Already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be a window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Come on, missile. Missile? I'm sorry. I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. Swap the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. I can't do it either. Can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. Give us control of the other dude. I want you to go, Missile. What? But, Miss Lynn? You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen. That's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never, ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! Okay. That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch. We're ready. Switch 2. We're turning you into a real missile. Sissel? Yes? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you. For everything. I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. How can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Oh. Detective Jowd! Bet that big mouse man did this. I'm gonna bite him. You better not. You might break your teeth. Command room has lost power and is sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Huh? What? Why did... Is it oh, it might be because the fucking fragment was taken out of his body. Now it's a dead body, not... Yeah, okay. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. Can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine near Noah. So the submarine is badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You? You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you... Yomiel? Yamil? So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yamil. That's right. Well, that's right. Actual name drop this time. But those people on the Yanoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to figure out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective Jowd? Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Fuck, he's just like me for real. Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know? Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the university. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. Doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. I know a top Rattata as well. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. Police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Emil. Oh, that blows. Yeah. I had a suspicion that this was just, like, yeah, the police being, like, heavy-handed for no fucking reason. Jesus Christ. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear.
but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. Something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but why would you get out of the deal? What would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life. I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot, and the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. Completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And even figured out what Temsik was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this. None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsik meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and the old... Oh, by Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then, they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? Just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Holy shit, really? Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old person. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsik meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsik meteorite. So that's it, eh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah. It's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good would that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them! And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Why wouldn't you ask who you are? Sissel! Motherfucker. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. Oh! By the way, I am not human, Detective. I'm a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? The country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Robot guy dribbling his own head, yeah. Possibility? What are you talking about? There is no need for you to know, Detective. Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same. It remains the same, it seems, Detective. Grr. Camilla. Forgive me. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. Possibility of turning the situation around. I have a feeling we might go back to when the shard was taken from Ymil's body. Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Ymil's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed from my shell, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see. That means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death. But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out when we get there. Let's move. Double rewind to save the day, baby. It feels like we're gonna go... Oh, no, wait a minute. How far back are we going to go here? I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. It should just be... Wait, is it not going to be when the fragment was taken out? Oh my god, how... Oh, Jesus Christ, what is going... That seems to be implying we're going way back. Are we going to go back to the point that he was hit by the meteorite? Jesus Christ, this is going to change a lot. Tainted new illustration. Robot Ymil. Final chapter. That doesn't even have a time. Oh god. When was Ymil's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Temsik meteorite fell. Right, because time was paused for him, so... Oh, Jesus Christ. We traveled back through time, and now we're here, at the scene of that death. Start of it all is about to replay itself. Temsik Park, 5:26 p.m. Remember how in, like, the first or second stream you said something like the effect of, I bet the end game will be about going far back to change the entire timeline? Yeah. Yeah. I do remember that. Give it up. You really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down. Drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Hi? Huh? Oh, kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle. Changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. My fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started! Yeah, so I guess Ymil would still die, and it would set off a lot of the same stuff, barring except oh Jesus Christ, this is gonna be a lot. Hi, what's up? Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lyn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When a sweet potato is almost ready. She's not gonna budge from that spot. You know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the music, listening to a little girl all alone in the park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Thank you, Missile. Anyway, if Lyn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to move have the fragment move instead. Yeah, I can't really... Oh, right, I can... It's ready! And this is when they enter the scene. Kitty cat? Okay, hold on. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Yeah, okay, fine. Alright, we're in here now. Rock the basket? Oh, yeah, here we go. Are we gonna swap it so he gets beamed in the back of the head with a sweet potato? No. I guess we can talk. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. I'm sorry. If you're so sorry, then put her down. Alright now, Missile. I was really out of my head that day. Well, we can talk about all of this later. Temsic meteorite is gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment. And I'll do everything I can to help too. I don't think there's... Oh, I can... Well... That's some pretty spirited water there. That's what's known as a fountain. Without much force, I bet it could lift me right up into the air. Lift you into the air, huh? He's right. It just might be able to lift something if it was small enough. Like that thing that just went floating by, for example. Yeah. Actually, I want to see the shape of the meteorite real quick. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Uh-oh, we have to change the fragment's path somehow. Looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. We work together, you and me. I thought we'd be able to do something. Thought? That's funny. I wonder why he's using the past tense. Because we're done! Aren't we? Oh, we probably have to, we probably have to set things up in a way that... Yeah. What does it look like? Oh, yeah, I get no opportunity. Probably because it wasn't set up for anything. It's a shame it doesn't, like, let me look at that moment, though. Doubt we can move those two from that spot, which means we have to do something with the Temsic fragment instead. That should be easy with our powers. I think you're right, Missile. This is going to be the grand finale. After fate change... Right, so we rock that. Okay. Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato, Missile, that's Minnow. Oh, right, of course. Huh. Look at them, the potato and Minnow. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them? Oh, good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go, and I'm going to need your help. My help? Why would you need his help? Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, right. I cannot get over there. Wait, what do I do? I can't... The sweet potato isn't close enough to any of these to... Like, if I could get to the nozzle... Oh, do I have to ride the sweet potato? I probably have to ride the fucking sweet potato up. So, hit the nozzle... Yeah, so rock the basket, hit the nozzle, switch to the sweet potato, and go from there. Where's Missile? Missile is on that. Okay. Rock that. Oh, fuck off. The fucking, time thing comes up the exact second I try and do it. That's such bullshit. What? Come on! That's such bullshit. Okay, Missile, you move over there. Spray high up. Alright, Missile, you're up. Oh, god damn, Hold on. I have to get Missile onto the sweet potato before launching it. This is a pretty elaborate one. I just wish to God this wasn't so, weird to do. Okay, now I need you to move into there, and then Missile can grab there. Trick. Wait, which one of these do I want to... Huh. Lots of fast switching on this one. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, hold on. So I've got the sweet potato, which means I can start swapping things. What do I want to do? I think I want to move the big stone... I don't think swapping this with the sweet potato is going to do anything, because the meteorite's just going to hit him anyway. So I think I have to swap the sweet potato with the with this, and then swap... Hang on. Just a second. Oh, hey, Sissel, you can't move. Okay. That's a problem. I'm now out of reach of everything but these things. I could... what is... Swapped 44 things, thank you. That was quite a sight to see. Looks like this park just got a new feature. But neither of them even glanced this way. Guess that's not surprising, seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation. Kill or be killed. And Ymil is killed right after this by the meteorite. Well, now that the park has a new feature, can we use that to our advantage in any way? Fail by removing a... Oh, I fucked up. Really? Wait, what was I... Yeah, I bricked it. Oh, hold on. Wait, am I fucked? What? I can't swap those. What was I supposed to do here? Wait, I'm confused now. What? Was there something... Okay, so I can't swap the symbol... Yeah, it just annihilate... Yeah, it annihilates the, thing. But... Doubt we can move those two from that spot, which means we have to do something with the Tensic. Yeah. Okay. If you swap... Okay, hang on. Let's set things back up and... And that comes back down. Well, that can come back down. But does that actually... What am I trying to do here, exactly? Because I can change out... I can change out the objects on these three, and clearly, like, I want to get this over here, I think? Kinda lost me here. What are we trying to do? Well, I know, like, what I'd like to do, but... How would I do it, though? That's the bit I don't get. Okay, so missiles back up there. It doesn't look like I can move the mascot. Actually, yeah, no, wait a minute. I can't move the mascot to... Hang on, I'm gonna double check something real quick. Final chapter, fail. Okay, yeah, so the thing I did where I moved the mascot into the fountain was a failure. But what does swapping the sweet potato and this do? I'm actually legit confused now. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. I wish I could see the shape of the sweet potato that's in the leaves, because I feel like that might what was the point, though? Maybe... mean, I could swap these two around, but I don't know if that would actually do anything. And swapping the mascot doesn't... Can I get back... Hold on. Unpause time for a second. Can I... Okay, hold on. So, switching the sweet potato with the lamp lets Missile get up here. Does that do anything else for us? I don't think so. I have to go back there, switch the eggplant, get there, and then see what I can think of in that state. I get the feeling it's probably going to be something to do with the... Well, actually, the sweet potato might not be much of anything. Oh, actually, hold on. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, we even forgot what a sweet potato is. It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. These guys sure are making me want to try one. Okay. Nozzle spray. Jump on there. Okay. So we trick. Oh god damn it. Okay, so we swap these. And that means Missile can get up there? Okay. So now Missile has the ability to be here. What does that do for us? Can Sissel do something with the lamp, maybe? Or lantern? No? Oh god, I feel like I feel like I am seriously missing something here. There must be like the sweet potato this sweet potato makes the path, and it doesn't look like anything in here. What would this even let us do? I can't reach that with Missile. The only things I can reach from there are the basket and the headphones. Am I missing something really obvious here? I'm actually genuinely confused what I'm meant to be doing. Like, again, I feel like the whole point here is to get something in this area that will block the meteorite. But the only thing I can really think of is the mascot, which you cannot reach from here. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait. Hang on, I think I figured it out. Spray this back up now, and then swap these two, which will raise that, and doesn't quite shit. Swapping Minnow into the fountain isn't taking you immediately into real time. Oh, Cookie, you're right. Shit. Can I can get back. Oh, you can just get up there with... Oh, okay. Then that's fucking useless. I think I need to rewind. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't happen in real... I forgot we're literally working within the stopped time. But sometimes when major things like that happen, oh fuck, I fucked that up. There we go. Yup. Oh, yeah, that's really stupid. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Well, I know why, because a lot of the time when you make a major change, sometimes it kicks you out, so I didn't really think of, how that would actually function. Yeah, then I can go there. Oh, look, the lamp post is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Might just, hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashes through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minnow sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Right, so I guess we just wait it out now? It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Oh, okay. That giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway. Now the fragment's path ought to change. There's probably going to be a complication to this, I bet. It might... Oh, fuck. This thing is probably going to knock over and crush, Ymil and Lyn, I bet. And we'll have to figure out a way to make it so that doesn't happen. There! How's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Ymil's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? The cat. In its path? No. Or... Dowd. Ugh! Detective Jowd. Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down, now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if there's detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I sold his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen. Missile. The bullet stopped in midair. I'm here, inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. What? With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something the same shape as the bullet around here. It's literally the only thing that can, yep. Get sweet Oh no. We stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has been changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Yeah, I knew it. Look out! Wake up! You've got to get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lyn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do? Even if we work together... You want to help us out, bud? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Ymil? Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright. Try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead, though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible minnow. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or 2 helped. Oh, it helped, alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. Him. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute. You mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Oh, God. And Ymil's dead. Oh, maybe? Ye gods. Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Fate averted. No, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. With a really damn good song. Yep. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Yeah, it does. Thanks! Okay, you know what to do, little detective. So is Ymil dead? Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened.
Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay? Did the cat get...
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. Doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten?
So Sissel is the cat, right?
Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you are my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Holy shit. Surprise cat reveal, you've been a cat this whole time! Somebody, please look at me. Huh? No, kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. Next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat while you were, with you for a while. Literally me. This recontextualizes every single instance of Sissel not knowing what something is. Not because of memory loss, because of his death. Because he was a yeah! No, he has the same misconception that Missile does. Oh, God. Like, a third of Sissel's lines throughout the game might as well be, I am a cat. Really? Oh, yeah, well, in terms of, like, oh, I can't read or anything. The only... Yeah, no, that's the reason Sissel can't read. He's a cat. That's the reason that, like, microscopes and all of that stuff just don't make any sense to him. Yeah, no. Huh. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. Third is exaggerating, but it's foreshadowed a lot. Yeah, there's like, well, yeah, it's like, well, I don't know any of this because I lost my memory. Should you just, every time Sissel says, I lost my memory, you can replace with, I am a cat. That's the reason he called a torpedo a worthy mouse a worthy enemy. Oh, yeah, huh. that is kind of a throwaway line that I thought was just kind of weird, because Sissel's kind of weird with it. But no, cat. Oh my god. I need to go back through, like, the entire game with that recontextualized. Holy shit. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yamil." She? What are we? The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years... Oh, God. Fuck this video game. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular... No, for 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. First, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or at least, that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. As the cat? The Black Cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. But... Wait. Then how... But Sissel was gone. So how did Sissel's soul get involved in this? Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Oh my god, did the first shot hit the cat? I wasn't able to control her completely. Wait, no. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, the first bullet killed the... The fact that there was a second shot... Oh my god. But it did hit something, didn't it? it hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. Yeah. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Man, this game... Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean... I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. So that's unique to Sissel. Huh. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now, because I was thinking, like, wait, if Ymil can do the things that Sissel can, then why the fuck... Like, the fact that he is acting the way he is and using his powers in that way doesn't make sense, but no, it doesn't make sense, because he did... Yeah, it wouldn't make sense, would it? But that's because he doesn't have those powers. Shit. Missile too, yeah. Oh, yeah, Missile... Yeah, Missile can do that as well, but Ymil can't? Huh. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancée stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? So, Ymil, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. Oh. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us, all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that, either. Most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Ymil? Thank you, Sissel. So very glad I met you. Me too, Ymil. Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Joub. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our new present. Our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait. Huh? Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Oh. Before I cease to exist. Oh! It's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Wait a minute! Who is Ray? What? I completely forgot about that! Oh, shit. Chat's going. Missile has time to rewind to... The fact Ymil felt the need to include his iconic hair and sunglasses in the junk bot is always hilarious to me. Yeah, it's great. Missile retaining the memories must be super weird, like he's 2 years old in the present. Does he just get born with the memories from the other timeline? Do they just pop at the equivalent time? Well, no, because they move back to the present, which is after Missile is born. Like, they don't relive the next 10 years. They, return to the point they came from with the... I would assume with, Well, actually, no, hold on. Because I don't think we've jumped that far before. Become Super Missile and go Super Saiyan. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. Who are you? But don't forget, it was only a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. What? Wait, what? You changed the fates of many people tonight. First of which was hers. Uh-huh. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Is Ray like a They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, 2 little dead bodies were left behind. Where are we going with this? So this is looking at what would have happened if Sissel never interfered. And it sounds like Ray belongs to that timeline? Question mark? The little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. Because Sissel was in the room when Missile died this time. What? Look at that. The powers of the dead. But how? Oh, sorry, Ymil. Fuck. Didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. Yeah. That was enough. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. Wow, what the fuck is... Okay. And then... he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? Wait, what? Huh? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So is Ray Missile from a different timeline? So that was you, huh? Ancient Missile! That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait those 10 years out. Holy shit. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak. How in the fuck did you survive for so long, though? That doesn't... How is that even possible? So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But, wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? May not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. What? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learnt that Miss Lin had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. A bit like... bit like that, I think. Made my first stand on it, and I can tell you that was me? So I was shot on the night the first time around as well. So... huh. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died, and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you.
I knew at the beginning I was wondering if Ray was like just someone from an alternate timeline, but like with the whole thing that there was the implication that, well, now that what I now know is Yamil going around and doing shit potentially. Yeah, I chalked up Ray to just, like, being Yamil, but damn. How Prime Sissel knew how to do this stuff is a mystery, I guess just trial and error. Yeah, probably. And then, yeah, and then Ray comes back to our timeline and teaches Sissel about his powers, like they're just things. Call the powers of the dead ghost tricks because that's what Ray called them at the beginning. As an alt-timeline missile, of course, a dog will think of little things he can do as tricks, yeah. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yamil. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. Yeah, so Ray, old Missile. Well, I'm still gonna call him Ray because it's easier. So Ray, Ray played into the fact that Sissel thought he was Yamil and said, well, I guess you've got to figure out who the guy in red was and figure things out there. Like, Ray knew that Sissel was not Yamil, but because Sissel thought he was Yamil, that he used that to be able to, yeah, okay, gotcha. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? Is the time limit? Yeah, actually, wait a minute. Ray is still here, and has been for like 10 years. Do you just not dissipate? Yeah, I can't believe Ray played a trick on me. Time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then, you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh, boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. This truly was the... yeah, no! This whole game is one big cursed trick.
Technically, the dawn after his death hasn't come yet, but yeah, he made it up. Ray would have no way of knowing if he's also ghost subject to it. The greatest trick of all. Yep. Now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Right. Is that how that works? Missile. I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. Goodbye, Missile. Ray. So the story of a single... Oh, fuck off! I made my way back to a new present. Why wouldn't it... It looks exactly like the thing that doesn't proceed like that. Fuck you. Why would you do this to me? Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh no. Oh, okay, look, there's no gun on the wall. It's fine. It finally worked! Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Imagine if Ray doesn't fade and merges with the missiles of the other two timelines. That'd be the memories of two... That'd be a lot of memories for a 2-year-old dog. Yeah. I don't quite get the logic that old Missile would disappear, but current Missile, like... Or I guess, like... So, okay, so there's 3 timelines. There's the one that Ray comes from, there's the one that we are in, and then there's the fixed timeline. So Timeline A exists because because Ray died near Ymil, and the night proceeded, and everything transpired in the worst way possible. So then Ray goes back in time. For every death, I guess, but the 3 major ones that differ more than a couple of minutes. Yeah, exactly. There's 3, like, major timelines. Yeah, I don't get why old Missile disappears. That doesn't quite make sense to me, but... Yippee! It worked! It's not even my birthday today. It was my mum's birthday, the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well, I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this. Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? Wait! Wait a minute! No. Lots of people call her detective. She wasn't... Surely she didn't...
He's a spirit from a future that won't happen. But... Oh, okay, so... Missile... Yeah, so... But Missile isn't killed in the timeline we interact with. Like, we save Missile. In fact, we alter things to the point that Sissel wouldn't have even... Ymil wouldn't have been there to turn Missile into a ghost. Technically won't be the same Missile, but... Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess it's more memory. It's more like, like, Ray is just coming out there to say, hey, I'm gonna explain what happened in my story real quick, because, like, I had to frame a lot of bullshit for you so that you do the right thing. But Ray isn't in that pocket with the other four. With, like, Ymil, Jowd, Sissel, and Missile. Yeah, okay, I think that makes sense. What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, huh? Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten. That's right, the very one. Wait, hold on. Does Sissel age? No, Sissel doesn't age because he got hit with the meteorite? Or at least that was the implication in that scene. Like, Lynn finds the cat and says, oh, it doesn't look injured, but we know that if you get struck by the meteorite and it lodges in you like it did with Ymil. So is Sissel just an immortal cat now? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Yeah, okay. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Aww. Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. Sissel's a very embodiment of Schrodinger's cat. Yep, yeah. Sissel is now literally Schrodinger's cat. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel. Wait, what? She knows? From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. Holy shit, Lynn. Guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Yeah, does she know? Holy shit, Missile! Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Oh, okay, I'm gonna save my thoughts for after we go through the automatically going dialogue. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Pasta. Holy shit.
God, the amount of love in all of the animations is fucking crazy. We gonna go to another scene? Yes. There. How do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Or maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cavanella. What kind of example is the Inspector providing for his men? I don't know what to say. I think this game might be my favorite. Just in general. Oh my god, dude, you are in public. Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory? What are you doing here? I heard we were going to be picking up new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you can eavesdrop? You bet. Oh, you have no idea the length I'd go to reach my goals. Jesus. I don't know if this is an intentional design choice, but Cavanella's white code philosophy combined with the incident with him will give an interesting potential reading of Cavanella's blood red scarf. I'd never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin for... Oh, fuck. Is this really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now, good luck taste testing it. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? It's a cat. Oh, of course. Oh yeah, no, he was saved too, of course. Remember he's gonna kill someone someday? I will crush everyone in my way, fuck you. Jesus. Yeah, this is just fucking phenomenal. Oh god. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Die. Yeah, just... Like, this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to this stodgy mind of my darling husband. Did you just hit him in the face? God, Cookie, please. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to say, really. This game was just 10 on 10. Again, the narrative being this deep and complex is kind of crazy. What are they gonna do now? This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are good, my man. But you know I was about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Yeah, like... all around, like, sound design, or, sorry, oh my god, he's playing for the birds. Love, peace, and pigeons. Love, long live rock and roll. I forgot what voice I gave him. amazing. Oh god. Stop the park from changing admission, charging admission. What? Charging admission? Huh? For a park? Oh, I guess, yeah, they kind of have it, like, under lock and key, don't they? God, I want to talk more about my thoughts, but, like, it's kind of hard when the scene's kind of interrupted and it breaks my thing. Yeah! Get it, Bailey. Today's the day, you know? He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in my family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week? You got it. Fuck it up, Bailey. Post him. Hang on. There we go. Oh, hey, Yamil. "10 long years, Emil. Your time's up today. Young lady always comes to visit you is waiting outside." Are we gonna get to see, Sissel? His fiancé? Thank you, Sissel. What was he painting? Show me what he was painting, you bastards! Oh yeah, there it is. I'm gonna be on it. The fuck? Oh, okay. Yeah, good. That's cute, too. Symbolism. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just, like, absolutely fucking phenomenal. Yet another DS game that's just a fucking banger. For a moment I'm a DS painting of Cat Sissel was top screen, the family portrait was bottom. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. For whatever, like, oh god, it's so wild because I owned an original DS, like, basically since it came out, but I really only did, like, first-party Nintendo games. I really didn't look at, like, a lot of games, and I couldn't afford them. I was a fucking kid back when that was a thing. But it's wild to me going back and looking at so many, like, exceptional games I've just missed from that era, despite kind of being in the best position to actually, like, do it. Minus, obviously, the money and knowledge that they were good games. Yeah, there was something in the water, during the DS era that, like, a ton of people were just, like, producing fucking peak gaming, basically. Yeah, this is a phenomenal game. Straight up. No, almost no concessions. I got a little frustrated at some of the puzzles, and I think the torpedo one's, like, the only one where I'm like, that didn't really... Again, it is kind of like a very, like, low interaction environment, so you can kind of just, oh, Jesus. You can kind of just leave it there as is, and you don't really need to, like, direct it. It's just trial and error at that point. But I feel like the rest of the game was so beyond just literal trial and error, in terms of it, like, presenting you the scenario and you being able to put it together. Obviously, part of that's gonna come down to, you know, Ghost Advisor shoot. What? Hello? Missile C Capcom. Why did... Hello? Video game? Why did you do that? Okay, that was weird. Fucking RE Engine just decided, hey, I'm expanding the window now. Obtain a new illustration. Fuck yes. Reincarnation. Oh yeah, what is this? Select a location? What? What am I looking at here? I think the grievances people had on puzzles were generally on the prison escape and the sub escape. That's so wild to me because like I feel like the prison like went well for me. I think it's sliding block puzzle to get extra art. What in the Oh, no. Absolutely not. Nope. I fucking hate sliding block puzzles. I hate them with a passion. I don't think I got all of the challenges. I know I got a couple as I was going through, but... avert fate without any deaths after the final fate change. Mystery of the secret room. Careful of the crimson light. Lead the way outside without failing. Avert fate without any deaths after the final fate change. Take aim and nail it on the second try. Captive on the roof. Which one is that? Extraordinary failure. Fail by keeping the ball away from Minnow. Wait, what does that mean? Avert fate without any deaths after the final fate change. I got that naturally. Nice. Final chapter failed by removing a large symbol. Yep. They're all challenges. Complete all 5x5 ghost puzzles? Fuck you. Fuck off. Memories? Oh. Oh. Oh, you can see it. Huh. You can see all of the iterations of it. That's really cool. Huh. Oh, wrong one. Ray of light. Huh. Ray. Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's more on the nose now that like the whole darkness and light thing like came up later in the game. That's really cool that it lets you see all of those, though. That's really good. I love how pretty much every major character you meet throughout the game is somehow deeply connected to the mystery, except the Guardian of the Park, who is just the exact weird guy he seems on the surface. Yeah, I like that Yamil just points that out. It's like, wait, so that guy's a spy? He's like, no, he's just weird. Yeah, God. Yeah, I mean, gameplay-wise, like, and maybe it's just because I didn't actually get stuck on many things. Why is Yugi on a guitar? Don't worry about it, Ryuzaki, don't worry. Also, I am talking about Ghost Trick spoilers, so, yeah, prepared. So, like, okay, let's break this down a bit. Game design-wise, like, yeah, I think this game's, like, really good. I talked about it, like, in earlier streams, but the intertwining of, like, moving around places and the puzzles, create some really, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Gratifying situations where, like, your existing knowledge of certain places or how things go, like, can help you kind of put together what you need to do in a lot of cases. There's a few points where, like, the puzzle being presented is obviously a bit more complex or requires you to be in very specific states to do things. I mean, he was there present when Ymil died, so, like, he was kind of, related in a way. Oh, yeah, no, he saw what happened 10 years ago happen. That's how we start to... That's, like, the first major drop on, like, what was actually happening there. Oh my god, words. Yeah, just, like, the puzzle-wise, like, I don't really have any complaints about it. I think it's exceptional. Yeah, I can see the prison section being, like, a bit annoying if, especially because of the way, like, the walk cycles, or the guard cycles are. They're not really... They're probably the most chaotic thing in the game you need to interact with, like, indirectly, which kind of sucks, because it ultimately makes it probably harder than it should be. Like, if there were harder cycles and the guards weren't moving around so much, it'd probably make a bit more... It'd probably, like, work a bit better for most people, but I didn't really have any problem with it, so... yeah, I don't know what to say on that front. But yeah, like, I love the way this game is designed. There's things here and there where, like, the way they've arranged certain items makes it hard for, once you get Missile, to move around. There's just, like, a little QOL things I really wish there were. Like, the ability to pan the screen while you're doing tricks. Being able to move from object to object with Missile with objects that are, like, do share shapes. Because I don't think... I'd have to look back at certain levels, but I'm pretty sure there isn't a circumstance in which the fact that you can't move between objects that share a shape is part of the problem you need to solve. Because I feel like they give you enough... I feel like they give a lot of ways to kind of go around, or to avert that being a problem, and never use it as part of the puzzle, such that I think they should just... Yeah. What was your favorite character, and what was your favorite chapter? Oh, fuck, I don't know. That's the kind of thing I need to sit on for a while, Cookie, because, like, obviously my bias is Sissel. I think Ymil is actually a great villain. But, like, so much of the reason I think those characters are compelling is because I just finished the game, and the whole mystery tying all those characters together is obviously, like, really a big deal. Yeah, like, yeah, that's the thing I would need to sit on for a while. And also, like, watch other people play through it and kind of, like, have my opinion form. Or have my opinion informed and tested by other people going through it and saying what they do. Like, that's usually how, like, I understand my opinion a bit better. But yeah, like, the mystery of the game where, like, you're trying to find out who you are is, like, such a dense and complex thing, and I think they fucking nailed it. The one thing that sticks out as, like, did we really need this is kind of Ray. Like, it's important for Ray to be there, but, like, Ray being, like, the amount of explanation you need to be able to explain why Ray was there to help you. I feel like there was probably a simpler way to do that, but I do think that the complexity of that is kind of compelling. That, like, oh, it's just Missile again. I want to see a reaction to the cat reveal. Oh yeah, that'd be fucking great. You're actually a cat this whole time, surprise. Yeah, it's just exceptional. Fucking phenomenal. No notes. Other than the QOL things. Yeah, great. Lyn is, like, all the there's not really... The only characters that I think are just, like, maybe even... Or that I even have, like, a slightly negative opinion on, is just the characters that aren't really involved in the story. Or you don't, like, interact with a lot, but really happy more people get to experience this game now. Yes, it's criminal this wasn't playable anywhere else until now. Yeah, really is one of the top Shu Takumi stories. I'm gonna be honest, this might have cleared all the Ace Attorneys for me.
recency bias, and the thing is, Trials and Tribulations is so fucking good. I don't know how to process like that next to Ghost Trick at the moment, because Ghost Trick like stands out as like fucking exceptional and has told a complex story without like all the backstory of Ace Attorney at that point. Not that makes it, not that like being in one situation is necessarily better than the other, but I think there's something to telling a very self-contained story here. I can also understand why there really isn't a sequel to this game, because like where the fuck would you even go for a sequel? Like you probably need, just from a mechanical perspective, you'd probably need a more complex trick system, or have an assistant earlier in the game with an alternate power. Like that feels like something you could definitely build on, but like I feel like this got complex, but in a way I don't think is like hit the ceiling in a bad way. Like it got pretty difficult, but I could only see a sequel if Sissel played the role Rahab and someone else died at Temsic Park. Yeah, there's a lot of questions like narratively of how you'd set that up. Well, I mean, you just like, I mean, Cookie, the meteorite fell onto Earth. Where did all those fragments go? You don't even need to introduce the same characters, although it would obviously be helpful if you had Sissel, because Sissel knows what's up. So yeah. Yeah, exactly, more of a spiritual sequel. Or you could just call it Ghost Trick 2, but it just doesn't involve any of the other characters. Like, and the way that they talk about the meteorite stuff, they could just arbitrarily give the player character a different set of abilities. Like, they could just start from that as a basis, similar with Sissel, and just change the player's action set. You'd need to have a different group in the same universe or something, unless Sissel decides to see himself as the Ymil form for whatever reason. Yeah, there is that, and in that way, it's probably better that it just doesn't talk about any of the people in Ghost Trick 2. It's just Temsic meteorite hit somewhere else. Go. But the thing is that like, this already went to the moon. With the story, in terms of like well, one thing it didn't do that I'm not disappointed it didn't, but one of the things I was really interested to see was if this was going to get like complex across multiple areas. That's definitely a way they could look at doing like a sequel and expanding on it. But yeah, sequels and follow-ups aside, like I definitely understand why there isn't, because like this is such like this is such a tightly put together game that you would have to do a lot of work to do a sequel that makes sense. And I think it speaks to the quality of the game and how it came out that it is even in that state. Yeah, I fucking love it. I don't know what else to say, really. Why does the Temsic radiation even do all that shit? You can get trapped in a situation where, like, that's kind of a thing. And especially, like, I think the thing that really... the thing that sticks out to me is, like, if you did a Ghost Trick 2, like, it's a bit like, it's a bit like the problem I think Uchikoshi experiences with, like, going through Zero Escape and then Somnium Files, where it's like, where do you even go from here? And the answer is, like, even more ridiculous. But the thing is that, like, the twists and turns of this game, like, you can't do a second time. You'd need to do an entire different thing with it. But, I mean, that's kind of the deal with, like, games that are just exceptional. It's, like, that often ends up being a problem of, like, well, we made this game so well and intertwined everything, but thinking of how to do a sequel is, like, well, how do I disconnect all of these things and rearrange them into something else that makes sense? It's, yeah. Coming soon to a fanfic near you. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
It's real fucking good. It is really good. It is really, really damn good. I still need to process some of it too, but like, yeah. Fuck. Just, like, from top to bottom, this game is exceptional. Like, there are moments here and there where I was like, oh, okay, this is good and not just, like, an absolute banger, but, like, the highs are so high, especially with the unraveling of the mystery of who Cecil is, basically, that, like, yeah. Really good. I don't know how many more times I can really say that, so I should probably stop. We beat Ghost Trick. I have to think of something else to stream on the weekends now. Yeah, I'll have to decide that at some point. I don't really have anything in mind, but I keep getting sent to Memphis. Yeah. It's Sunday. It's a new week. Like I said, I don't think anything special planned. I'm leveling Ninja. I didn't end up streaming on Friday night, so yeah, I'm gonna get Ninja to 60, and then we'll kind of revisit that. There's Elden Ring to play. There's also Blasphemous to play, because the sequel, the Blasphemous 2 is coming out at some point. Thank you for stream, Wolfie. It was so fun watching your reactions to all the happenings of this game. Yeah, like, okay, to return to the sequel problem here, like, how do you follow up the game that does a scene where it just shows Ymil with the gun? How do you do that again? That's kind of the curse of this, honestly. Yes, I did see that, Ryuzaki. I'm glad that's going away. But yeah, sorry. Let me finish up here. Yeah. 14, Elden Ring and Blasphemous are all options during the week. On the weekend, I'm gonna have to think of something else to play. I don't think I'm gonna go back to character action just yet. Ymil with 2 guns! No. 2 Ymils. They're doing the fucking Spider-Man pointing meme. Yeah, shit, what am I gonna play? I keep thinking of a game, and I realize I didn't get it during the Steam sale, and this was the same problem I had before I started Ghost Trick. I was like, oh, I could fill in with this game. Oh, wait, I don't have it. Shit, what am I gonna do? But yeah. I'll think of something. I'll announce it when I get to it. Did you ever get around to Bubba Is You? I haven't been back to that. That's something that I do during the week, though, because puzzle games, I don't think are good streams for me for, like, a 5-hour section, like, on a weekend. Because because if I get, like, stuck, I'm stuck for, like, several hours, and me streaming it continually for that point is not going to fix it. And Bubba Is You, I get stuck a lot. So I think it's better to be in a, like, smaller setting, or a shorter setting that I can go, oh, well, it's been 2 hours, I got really stuck, I need a break, so we'll finish the stream there. That doesn't really work for the, I mean, 2 Ymil's doing the Spider-Man pointing thing is like the final third of the game or something. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's like that moment in and of itself of just going like, oh, okay, so the guy in red is a problem, and then hard cut to him shooting Inspector Cabanela is like, excuse me? I don't know how you recreate that, but yeah, Bubba Is You would probably be back on a weeknight, and I'd need to go back through my own streams of that to remind myself what the fuck is going on with that game, because Bubba Is You is really fun and really innovative, and as a result of being a really fun, innovative puzzle game, it expects you to retain a lot of the whole point is to retain all the information you work on as your knowledge set to apply to all the puzzles. So if I just go right back in, it's gonna be a fucking shambles. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted again. yeah, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do on the weekend. But that'll be a surprise then, I guess. Yeah, and it doesn't look like anyone is streaming, so I think we are just going to end it here.
Oh, what a fucking game.
Yeah, so, thank you very much for watching live or on the VODs. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all next time.